Welcome. Today we're going to discuss the technique Twist of Fate, its execution, some of the things that can go wrong with its execution, and just basic information you should know about the technique. So this is going to start out with the attack, which is a two-hand high push from the front. So as he comes in, keep in mind this is kind of like parting wings, except he's not being as aggressive, right? So I don't have to worry about stopping his forward momentum right away. So we have a little bit more time, which is why we're able to go from our foot and use a long-range weapon instead of a shorter range weapon. So the first thing here is make sure your hands are on the inside. We're using the elbow as a pivot point to get the hands to part. So as he comes in, I get to the outside, keeping my elbows anchored, and then I grab and control the arms. So now think of this as thrusting prongs, where he's got me grabbed, and I want to push his hips back. We're going to do the same thing with the foot, but with one instead of both. So as he comes in, I get here, and then I push the hip back. Now notice when I do the psychic, this is actually a slicing psychic. We do them low, middle, high. This is the middle version of the slicing psychic. So the idea is I want to bury my heel in there, but I want to slice. Almost like I was doing an ice slice. So it's this way. Then that's to turn him and put him in the position that I want. So the next thing that goes wrong here is where we land. I don't want to land in a place where I don't have a good base and he can take advantage of it. I want to make sure that I gauge where I want to land with this foot. So once we land, I immediately bring his left hand up. Now, what you want to think about here is crossing talent. So I want to make sure that I'm at or above his elbow. I don't want to be below his elbow because then he's got better control. He can start anchoring his elbows. I want to make sure I'm locking up the joint, potentially his right arm canceling his depth. Okay? From here, we're going to switch places so you can see how we're going to do cross of destruction. So we get to here. And I'm just going to push, pull, and apply the lock. So if you notice here, this is where we're applying the lock with the push, pull, which is going to get him to roll and fall down. We're going to do that in a second. And again, this is think crossing talent with his own arm. Right? We're putting his arm there, which is also cross of destruction. So one more time, he comes in, we part, slicing side kick, control the elbow, push, pull. Now, the idea here, and I'm going to let him for a second, is you want to think of a circle and a line. So once we land, I want to think circle and line. So we're pulling. This is a fast movement. You don't want to do it slow. So from here, if you did happen to break the arms already, you want to make sure that you're not getting yourself impaled with anything. You would just leave them, walk away. But the idea here is I don't want to use my muscles to try to pick this guy up like I'm at the gym lifting weights. So what I'm going to do is anchor my elbows, body fuse, so that when I step back, it lifts him up for me. So I'm using my weight, not my arms. This puts him in the position where I want him so I can deliver my knee. And the knee can go anywhere between the spine and the back of the head, the neck. And then obviously just cover out and cross out if you wish. Up. We'll do a quick walkthrough one more time, then we'll execute it a little bit quicker. So remember, inside the arms, elbows are the pivot points, long version of parting wings, slicing side kick, the mid one, plant where you want to be, lock the arms, circle and push. This is going to take them down. From here, immediately anchor and lift, deliver the knee, and cover out. A little bit quicker without the explanation. Up. We hope this video helps you. Thank you very much.